Hello, welcome back. How you doing? Okay, so the render's finished. Here we can see our render here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this. So if I click Save Image, I've got a couple of different ones. I can display the alpha channel as well. So I'm going to save this with alpha as a TGA, which is a Targa image file. Let me see. I'm going to save this as render 1 because that's exactly what it is. Click Save. Compress alpha split, pre-multiplied alpha, yeah, that'll all do. Click OK, and off it goes. Right, now, if I just go over to here and open my Photoshop, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to open up Google Image Search. Okay, there's Google Image Search there, and I'm going to look for lovely clouds. Everyone loves lovely clouds. Look, what lovely clouds these are. Need a nice big one. I'm sure you have your own lovely clouds that you can use as a resource. I, however, do not. So I'm just going to grab some. Preferably fairly high res. Without any sun in it, because the sun's coming from the other direction. There, that'll do. A nice cumulus cloud. And let's have a quick look at that. Full-sized image. Copy image. New. Wait patiently, there it is. Right, now I'm also going to open my, let me see. What's it, Archviz 4, here it is, and I want to open these two files, a render and render. There we go. So there's what it looks like, and there's its, what do you call it, it's, oh god, alpha map. So if I go over here, Control A, Control C, let's do a quick Control V into here, it's black and white, hang on a second. I was going to use that as a mask anyway, so before I do, go over here, and I'm going to duplicate this layer, like so. You can see that this is going to be a pain in the bum for some reason. It obviously doesn't want to record very well, so I'm just going to pause it and restart it. Right, now I'll reopen these files again. Let's open these two first. There we go. Now, let's just have a quick look at the levels in this. So go to my image, adjustments, levels. Just going to quickly mess around with my levels a bit. Just brighten that to there, and then just bring that down a bit there. I want to work a little bit darker around the sides of my grass. Just use the burn tool for that. I think it's quite a small brush I'm using, so just around the edge a little bit here. There we are. Now I want to get this, dump it on top of this, like so. Then I'm going to get this, and I should be able to still just Control and V. Nope, can't. Okay, I'll just grab it off my lovely cloud image. Now you'll notice I can't paste it directly over here, so I need to just take this, and I'm going to do a fill, and then just do a content aware fill. Just hope that it gets it more or less right. Yeah, that'll do. Apart from this bit here, which I don't like at all. A little bit better, it'll do. Okay, let's bring that back to there. There we go, there's the clouds in all their lovely majesty and glory and stuff. So I'm just going to bring that up to there. Oops, wrong one. There we are, and I'll lighten this layer a bit. So image, adjustments, levels. Slightly more incandescence to the clouds. There we go. Right then, now over here, where this lovely white stuff is, what I need to do is basically cut through that onto the background here. So I'll just put the two together for a moment. I'm just going to unlock this. I'll just duplicate it, it's easier. Then down to there, and I'm going to just bring this down, so merge down, and that makes us our cloud layer. There we go, and now I can stick that on there by using the darken. Got a little bit of fuzz around the outside of the trees, but we'll live with that. Now I'm going to lighten these up even more for the cloud layer, so layer properties, stop that. Let me see. Layer style, no. Image adjustments, yes. Exposure, maybe just a little bit brighter like that. Not too much though, because it's just whiting it out. We could darken the entire image really badly by doing that actually. There we go, just about there. Slightly better. Okay, so we've got the right size and everything going on. Right, now what I want to do is I want to present this image as best I can. So what I've done is I've gone to, and I will show you, GraphicRiver.net, because I find this very useful for doing rapid prototyping and stuff, and it's cheap as you would not believe. Now then, my files are, let's see, if I nip into my account. And here we are, the 4 essential print ad layout. This is the fella here. I purchased this. You don't have to, this is completely optional, but it's only $8. I mean, come on. It's hardly going to kill you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it with the home property advert here, just to show my client kind of what we can do and so on. So if I just go to open, here's the files here, and the one I want is, here we are, print ad 1. Wait patiently. Yeah. I haven't bothered putting all the fonts in, but you know, I'll live. Now over here, I rendered this out rather quickly, so it actually needs to be probably about 2 times the size that it is. But I'm not too concerned about that. If I just go over to here, as you see, this is a little bit small. So if I just bring it up by about, I'd say 130% maybe. So image size, maybe 135%. Do that. And then just here, I'm going to stick my logo. Not my logo, my render. There we go. Now it says get your dream homes, which I think kind of works well for me. Price, well, that should be price as really, so I'm going to change that to prices. And then just put in an arbitrary sum here. There we go, that's the kind of thing people like doing, isn't it? They put these things in. Just add some sort of a tagline down here. Facilities. What should we call this community? Chris Lee Apartment Complex. There we go. Is the place for the young profession. There we go, the young professional. I probably spelled all this wrong, but you know, we shall live. Now then, let's see. In here we need to put some absolute nonsense. In development. This great apartment complex overlooking man-made lake is a great starting apartment for any young and upcoming executive wanting fast access to city here and great facilities. And then we put in some facilities here like, you know, modern bathroom perhaps, or modern clean design. There we go. What else can we put in here? Working toilets. No. Oh yeah. Free designer bathroom and kitchen. Then over here we can have, what about an on-call custodian? 24/7. And then down here we can have sun-facing windows. And really big trees. Okay then, and then, no, we don't want it to see a small bit bigger. There we go. Oh, that's nice. I think I'll just increase the size of the font here, so change it up to maybe 12 or 13. 13 should be enough. There we go. Now down here where it says www.yourdomain, we shall change this to something appropriate. Gee, I wonder who they are. And then here we are. Over here I'll put some more in. Facebook.com. And then I'll just clean up this Twitter.com. I'm pretty sure that's a typo. Okay, and then all I need to do really is just come up with some sort of mad logo up here and 3 more little images, which will be very easy to do, and we shall do that. Let me see, we've got plenty of time. So where it says company logo, just here. I'll leave that. Let's drop over to here, and this is where we have our stuff. I'm going to go to my render setup window over here and change common to, let's see, probably just about 1600 will be enough, if that, maybe 1400 even, because I just need these little renders here. Now then, let's have a look. Just need to grab some quick pictures of various things. So if I drop over here into perspective, I can see you're going to be a problem today, you naughty little thing. Oh, I see, it's because the graphics is focused on the other window at the moment. Never mind. I shall come back to this in a moment. There we go, just reloaded Max because it didn't have focus. So now let's get some different shots of our apartment so we can kind of see what's going on. I'm pretty sure that, yep, there we go. Go around this side actually. There are a couple of unfortunate mistakes that probably need sorting out, but I'll not worry about those for the moment. Right, I'm just going to hit render here. Okay, so same as before, I'm just going to quickly save this as render 2. Just a TGA. And then I need to make a quick render of another one. Just from a different angle perhaps. Maybe here. Like that. Or maybe that part. Just so that we can see a bit of the car park. Another option we could do as well, if I just kill off this one, that clients always seem to like, is if I just Control A, I'm going to have to kill off the trees at this point. Make sure I've got them all. There's another 2 over here. No point keeping that. Okay, and if I just do a quick Control A and go to my material mode, go and find a blank. Here we are. And in this I will set it to an ink and paint. And then for my lit area I'll use a slightly lighter blue. And let me see, I'll have variable width ink with a minimum of 1 and a maximum of 4. Ink quality nice and high. Let's just apply that to everything. Like so, and this will give us a much faster render, obviously, because we're not rendering the same sort of stuff. Now if I go into my select panel, and I just want to select these lights, there we go, kill those off. Okay, now we can get a kind of nice stylized sketched view of how this apartment complex is going to look. If I just hit F9 and wait very patiently. Hang on a second, because it's rendering it with Mental Ray. I wanted to render it with Scanline. So I'll just click cancel and just hit F10, go to common, assign renderer, just a default Scanline renderer. If we do this, it won't take very long at all. Not very much anti-aliasing going on at the moment, unfortunately. However, it should do. And we can still run over it and give it a clean up where we need to. There we are. So now I'll give that a quick save. Render 3 in TGA format. And have a look at the front over here, so we can see some of the more salient features. And again, I'm going to have a quick look at that material. Anti-aliasing, yeah, we'll use a global setting. Okay. Just have a quick look over here. I'm going to change this to a Blackman and render. Wait patiently for a moment. Doesn't take very long. Don't like that render, it doesn't look nice. Stop that one. instead, I think perhaps there. There we go. And the render spits it out. What I'll do is I'll remove those edge lines because I don't really like them anyway. Okay. Render this as render 4 target image file. There we go. Close that off and go back here. Right, now what I'm going to do is open up my lovely images. So these will be on the place where I rendered them to. There we are. Render 1, 2, 3 and 4. I don't need the alphas. 1, 2, 3 and 4. There we go. Now I'm going to get my erasing brush. My background is going to be that colour. So I'll just flip them over. And just erase some parts. I'll just change this to a harder edge. There we go. So just what are you doing, you silly program? Delete these. Here we go. These edges here, I don't want them. Just doing a fast job. You'll obviously have more time than me, but I need to get this finished. I'm going to delete these edges over here. However, what I'm going to have to do instead is kind of fluff it down over that end. Everything else seems okay. Good. Let's just grab that one. Then go to my brush. It's far too big. Bring that down. Change it to a nice frayed, softer edge. There we go, just take that out. Oop, a little bit too much there. There we go. Come on, back a bit. There we are. Just to clean that part up. Next, go back over to this one. And again, this one needs a little bit of cleanup. I'll just use the delete tool on this one. Like so, and then on the top. There we go. Clean up the top of this building. Good thing you see there's no shading, so we don't have to actually do any correction for that. It's just as well, because we'd be here for hours otherwise. Down the size there a little bit. Obviously if you're using a Wacom rather than a mouse, you'll probably find this a teeny bit easier. By tiny I mean significantly. There we go. Perfect. Now if I go to my print ad, which again, like I said, I got off Envato, you don't have to do this bit, but to be honest, if you bought the tutorial, $8 is hardly going to kill you, and it's very good practice. I'm going to grab our render 2 and just stick our render 2 here, like that. So our next render, render 3. Going to stick it down here. Lovely. And then here, see, this is why I kind of clamped it so much and just removed parts that I didn't need very roughly, because as I'm throwing them into this, there's no great urgency, you see. There we go. Now if I pull back, you'll see we've got these kind of industrial sketches. We've got the render of the apartments. We just need to change this, which says company logo, and that's not really particularly urgent. all I'll do is I'll take this, that, and then delete. There we go. And then, as a quick tribute to my old pal Chris Lee, I'll stick his name in here. Increase the size of the font and change this awful looking font to this one, which is probably just as bad. There we go. And there we go. That is the result of our hours of work, just producing something that we can show to the client so that they can go yay or nay. So following the Archviz set of 1, 2, 3 and then this one, which is 4, you'll be building the inside of your property, the outside of your property. You'll be building this if you choose to spend the extra $8 on the brochure, which, trust me, it's a worthwhile investment, you know. You're going to get some good use out of it. And of course you're going to get your internal renders of the building. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this. Again, many thanks to Chris Lee for building an excellent architectural set 1, 2 and 3. Exterior visualization is nowhere near as skilled as the work on 1, 2 and 3 for the internal stuff, which is all measurements. And I hope you enjoyed the set. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.